knowledge and give that insight, things that I did my rookie year, my second year, third year, try to have you avoid some of those mistakes. I think that's probably the biggest thing.
Hey, Bobby,
It's hot out here.
it's early, but in speaking about you all's position, linebacker position, what have you seen from those guys and, in moving forward early on?
I think we got a really cool room. I think from Coach Norton down to everybody that's in the room, I feel like it's a great group of guys, really smart, fast, want to hit, want to learn, want to take charge of the defense. And so I'm excited just to, whenever we put the pads on, get out there and just start making plays.
What do you think of Jayden so far? It's early, but
Yeah, it's early, but I mean, he shows the potential. You see the throws, you see the decisions that he's making, you see the confidence that he have, you see the work that he's putting in too. He's coming in early, whether it's working out or putting in the film, and so that's the thing you look for as a vet. Just somebody that wants it, and he definitely that guy.
and when you were coming here, did DQ kind of pitch you on a role as showing these guys how we built things in Seattle? Like, how were those conversations? How did you envision what you would do here?
I mean, me and DQ always we always kept in touch. We always had an open relationship. I don't think we talked about trying to build things in Seattle, because I think what we built in Seattle was something special, and it just needs to be left alone. You know what I mean? So obviously there's things that we can take from that culture. There's things that we can bring here that can, I think, benefit. But it's really about creating your own space, your own energy, and seeing what we can do with it.
This early part of the offseason with so many new faces, for you, what's sort of the main point? Is it just like getting to know the guys? You mentioned learning the playbook, but there's so much that goes into getting this defense going. What do you think for you is sort of like the main?
The biggest thing is getting to know the people. Getting everybody's name, from everybody that plays to the chefs, the people that make the food, to the people that take care of your jerseys and things of that nature. I think that's the biggest thing is creating that rapport, because football is going to be football, but it's the teams that grow the closest, that come together, that I feel are the ones at the end of the season, happy with their results. So for me, I think it's getting to know the people, not just the players, but everybody that makes this whole operation work.
And we're asking a lot of the guys about your leadership. What are you kind of bringing from that perspective?
Hopefully all good things.
All good. But obviously some of that's about your career, but at some point you weren't Bobby Wagner, 18-time Pro Bowl or whatever the numbers are.
18 is crazy. Hey, I'll take it.
But at what point for you did you feel like, hey, I'm kind of a leader? I can sort of be, that kind of voice for a team.
I think the middle linebacker position always naturally, you're a leader because you call the plays, you have to relay the messages, you're the one that tend to communicate the most in most cases. So I think it started with people around me. Obviously, Coach Norton was always putting that into my mind, like being a leader. Then I was fortunate enough to have conversations with Ray Lewis, Mike Singletary, those guys before me. And so I think I just try to grow into it. I was blessed to have natural leaders. I had Cam Chancellor, I had Sherm, I had Mike Bennett. So those guys I had a chance to learn from. And, when it was my opportunity, I tried to take advantage of it.
When you call the plays, is your cadence something that you developed over time, or is that just
Hey, you got to grow up, man. At some point, you got to grow up, okay? See, that's my job, too. You got to tell people to grow up. Sorry, go ahead.
Watch out, Bobby.
See, now he mad. Go ahead,
when you were coming up, did you specifically develop a cadence, or is that something that when you're calling a play, is that something you think about at all? Because we talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but I don't know about middle linebacker.
Well, I mean, your rookie year, you just don't want your voice to crack. You know what I mean? I had a lot of characters in my huddle, so the first couple weeks they just made fun of everything they could, my neck, my biceps, my shirt was too tight, so it's more so just confidence. It's letting people feel like they know you in charge. It's not really about the cadence. I think it's more so just letting them know what your voice sounds like, and then when you're trying to check plays and things of that nature, they're accustomed to it.
Was that something that, was the confidence, did that just come over time, or was there something specific that you did that was all right, they're not going to clown me anymore?
No, I think it just came with time. I think it was just kind of funny. So to be honest, I had started doing the Invisalign, and so I had a lifts the first couple things. So they was, always getting on me. But after that, I was good.
You said it's the first time on the East Coast. Do you have any challenges, or what are you expecting with that
The
lifestyle?
biggest challenge is being on the East Coast. is trying to watch a basketball game. It's like the game that I want to watch comes on at 10:30, comes off at 12:30, and then practice I got to be up at 6:45 or whatever it is. That's been the hardest part. Luckily, Lakers not playing, so I'm cool. But I want to watch Kyrie play. But hopefully they change that just for Bobby, I guess. Appreciate you. I'm just saying, 10:30 is not a good time to start a game.
I think for this round we're good though. I think it starts earlier.
Yeah. Good afternoon. How we doing?